A dirty kitchen here today, and I'm going to show you my version of a bit of a modification of sticky date pudding. It's not a huge modification, and the recipe I take is actually from Stephanie Alexander, who is an absolute brilliant cook, a fellow Aussie and a brilliant cook. So we're going to take some dates here from 170 grams to 200. I like to err on the side of 200 grams to make a sticky date pudding that's really datey. This is delicious. So I've de-pitted the dates. I bought dates with pits in. I've taken them out. And what you need is you're going to need some bicarbonate of soda, a teaspoon of this, good teaspoon of this. And the reason that is it's going to help break down the dates, so they're all nice and soft and mushy. I'm going to spread that over there like that, the bicarb of soda. Then I'm going to get some boiling hot water and pour over it. Got some boiling hot water, and the thing is, she recommends 1 1/4 cups, but if you make this really liquidy, your pudding will be very, very liquidy, which is great, and moist. Very moist. Okay, that'll do. Yep. I don't measure it completely. You can see the vessel. I'm going to leave those dates sit now for, let's see, we're going to time half an hour there on my watch, and we're going to let that sit for half an hour. We have the oven is being preheating at 180 degrees Celsius. Let's move on. Okay, we need 60 grams of butter, so that's about this much. Okay, 60 grams of butter. Going to put that into here. There's a bit of date on that. 60 grams of butter. Okay, we want 170 grams of flour. We will add this self-raising flour. We'll add any more or less, depending on the amount of water in the solution there. 189. We'll see how we go with that. So the first thing is we're going to mix all this up. Okay. We'll put the butter and the flour in there and the sugar. Now we're going to get all of that sugar out of there in a minute. But what I'm going to do here, now I'm just going to blend this together. You can use a machine or do it by hand. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all the dates and everything in there now, like this. We need 2 eggs here as well in the recipe. Now I'm going to crack the eggs into a separate container. I always do this just as a precaution, because if you crack the eggs into your mix and the egg is off for some reason, or it's got a big embryo in there, you're going to have to chuck everything out, So they're okay. I'm just going to beat those eggs now. We're going to add the 2 eggs into there like that. Give this a good mix around. Right, so I want my sticky date pudding to be very moist. So that's the kind of consistency, that I like it, okay? So I'm going to take the butter paper, this was the excess butter paper, and just wipe in the mold here, as that's going to be my mold release, if you like. going into the oven for about 30 to 45 minutes, okay? Follow me out here. We put it into the preheated oven at 180 degrees. Top shelf fan forced oven. Right. What I did was, you have to keep watching these puddings because it depends on how much water you put in with the mixture. Really depends on the baking time. But you've got to use one of these things, a skewer to stick in there, which I've just done after a bit over 20 minutes, and it's come out clean. So that indicates to me that it's actually cooked inside. And I turned it down from 180 degrees back to 100 degrees, okay? And it's been at 100 degrees now for the last 5 minutes or so. We're going to take it out. So the total time has been in there for 25 minutes. Let's take it out of the oven. Right, that's it there. Sticky date pudding, and we're going to let that cool for a minute, and then I'm going to cut it up and show it to you. Okay, so we've let this sticky date pudding of mine sit for 15 minutes, and now I'm going to cut some of it out, see whether it's any good or not. Looks all right. Really should be making the sauce for it, which I've been a bit lazy about, but let's see if we can get it out of here. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Nice and moist. You see that? Perfectly moist. Absolutely. And it should be served with a caramel sauce, but I'm putting on too much weight here, so I've been trying to reduce the amount of sweets I'm eating. Look at that. No, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Put this over here. Look at that. That's how it should look like. Nice and moist in there like that. So there you go. Sticky date pudding. Dirty kitchen. Thanks for watching.